TV. Now, if you remember George Brent from this morning earlier on, well, here's George Buxton to do the afternoon slot of Children's GBC. And here it is.
Anyways, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to Children's GBC on a fine Tuesday afternoon. Now, if you enjoyed George Brinstone presenting earlier on this morning, well, you'll be very pleased to know that we have some of your programmes that's coming your way this afternoon. And we're going to start things off with Teddy Trucks, in which Jerry is on standby. Oh my goodness, but will he cope? Let's find out.
Teddy Trucks.
Oh, good.
Load it, lift it, pack it up and shift it. If you wanna get it there, call a bear. If you wanna get it there, call a bear.
And that was Teddy Trucks. Yeah, but I think Jerry, however, has got it mixed up. You see, when he was trying to deliver some stuff over to 24 High Street, he didn't realise it was next door. And as Christopher Robin would say, silly old bear. And at least it's not Winnie the Pooh for a change. Anyways, let's move on now. So the next programme on Children's GBC now is we go over to the Poppy Stop today, and here's Playdays. And today, Grandpa Jones has banged his thumb on the wall as he was trying to hang up Poppy's special picture on for her bedroom. Ooh, let's hope Grandpa Jones will get better soon.
But where does it go? Where does it stop? What's inside of the lollipop? Stop! It's the Poppy Stop. I wonder where that has got to. Oh, hello. I'm having a big sort out. If you do, don't throw them away. You might be able to mend them. See you next time. Bye-bye.
And a very big goodbye from Poppy to Cat here. And don't forget, Playdays will be back again at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on Children's GBC. But coming up next though, I'm sure there'll be a good programme coming. Right, see you in a bit.
And that was Playdays. Yeah, but I'm so glad that Grandpa Jones has managed to hang up the picture in Poppy's bedroom after all. Well, despite the fact that he just banged his thumb into a wall again. But I don't know whether it's his left or right, unless it's like one finger, one thumb, keep moving. And same goes with the arm and the legs. Except smelly feet, of course. So anyways, the next programme is going to be Postman Pat as he tries to deliver a message. And I know that sometimes Postman Pat doesn't normally drive like a lunatic or driving like a Looney Tune or something. But anyways, you'll soon find out why is he trying to deliver a message to Reverend Timms in today's episode of Postman Pat.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing, and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man.
And that was Postman Pat. I'm so glad that Reverend Timms is not going anywhere this time. because, of course, he was originally supposed to go to London to see his sister, but apparently it was cancelled. So apparently Pat did try to get a message to him after all. So that was really good. So the next programme is going to be Bodger Badger. And in today's episode, the health inspector is coming to see Trosh's Nosharama. Oh, and will Summer Bodger and Mavis help Mr. Trough to get through with the health inspecting? Well, let's find out. And of course, Badger, well, he's only going to help out a little bit, but not too much of a help, mind. Here's Bodger and Badger.
Everywhere he goes, Bodger always knows. Badger, Badger mates never far away. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger. La 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 la, Badger never far away. Everybody knows, Badger loves mashed potatoes. Into shapes and eats them every day. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger. La 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 la. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger.
And the last order is a mashed potato sandwich. Badger? Yep, careful. Sorry.
Everywhere he goes, Bodger always knows. Badger mates never far away. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger. La 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 la, Badger never far away. Everybody knows, Badger loves mashed potatoes. Makes them into shapes and eats them every day. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger. La 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 la. Everywhere he goes, Bodger always knows. Badger mates never far away. Bodger and Badger, Bodger and Badger. La 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 la. Bodger and Badger are never far away.
And that was Bodger and Badger. Yeah, but I'm glad that the health inspector was happy. Well, after the fact that she's only touched sticky jam of all sorts, but I think she made a mess a bit more worse. Well, she always wanted to do that, because I don't know if she wants to do it all over a traffic warden. Yeah, very funny if you ask me. So anyways, the next programme, and here's something messy, but it's nothing to do with gunk or anything. Now it's time to head on down to Manchester to visit the shop called Sooty & Co. So, and in today's episode, I think it's something to do with water, as they having a good splashing out. Well, let's find out what we're up to.
Hey ho, it's Sooty and Co. Everybody say hello. There's Sooty and Sweep, a panda called Sue, and little cousin Scampy too.
Buddy?
Bye-bye. We had the money and now we've lost it. Oh.
What a right washout for the Sooty & Co shop there. But don't forget, there'll be more adventures with a lovable yellow and black teddy bear on Sooty & Co probably tomorrow. But coming up next, though, it'll be Hairy Jeremy. Oh, and it's definitely not George's hairy armpits or something like that.
And that was Sooty & Co. Yeah, because I know that they've had a good splash, but in the end, now they just have to sometimes to pay for the bills. The water bills, in fact. Very sadly in the end, though. So anyways, the next programme that I know that my friend Drawbread has never heard of before, well, it's none other than Hairy Jeremy. And before anyone else asks, it is not my hairy armpits. It's just basically Hairy Jeremy. Because you see, on the face of Jeremy's, because he's a caveman, because that's why he's all a bit hairy, that's what's known as Hairy Jeremy. And in today's episode, I think he's going to have a go at hide and seek. Or as the caveman would say, hide and go, booga booga booga, seek.
What do you say? He's not a superhero, nor a poet, or a king. He doesn't drive a car or do much of anything, but he's hairy.
Scary? No, hairy.
He has no superpowers, and I've never seen him fly. No secret hideaway, and no all-seeing eye. He's just hairy. He's most definitely Harry. His name is Jeremy, and he's Harry. Unquestionably.
Everything is peaceful in the forest at break time because she's got to play hide and seek after all.
That was Harry Jeremy. Yeah, because I think he did enjoy playing hide and seek. Yeah, because although sometimes cavemans don't usually like to count because they're just too prehistoric to say the numbers. But hey, it's better than nothing. So, moving from one caveman to another creature, it's Spider, and in today's episode, there's going to be a frog change. Now, in which there was a lady just running about, and then you wouldn't like what you're about to see. It's frog change in today's episode of Spider. Spider. Well, mind you, I'm so glad that the frog has turned into a handsome young man. You know, when he's much bigger. Yeah, and it's much better than being a frog any day. So anyways, we're moving on to the final programme, and it's Chuckle Vision. And here's one of Jordan's favourite episodes of all time, and it's The Shoot! Sorry, I only had to say that because that's what the title is. Not literally, but I had to. But anyway, as Jordan would say, to me, to you, to me, to you, to me, to you.
You've got a job for life.
And a very big goodbye to the Chuckle Brothers for this afternoon. Okay, so that's pretty much about it now. And I'm sure that George will probably explain about the conclusion. See you in a minute.
Brings us to the end of Children's GBC today, and also that was Chuckle Vision as well. Yeah, because what I didn't know, that Chuckle Brothers were just being firemen for today. Well, despite the fact when they were just trying to get the southern animals up off the tree, because Jimmy Fallon, otherwise known as the No Slacking Man, was just trying to stop them from making mistakes. But apparently it didn't go very well though. So anyways, that brings to the end of Children's GBC this afternoon. Oh, and don't forget, now, I will be here on Friday morning. And, of course, don't forget, one of the few characters from the Best or any other will be here tomorrow morning. So, I will see you soon for that. And until we see you again, bye-bye, everyone. Have a nice day now. Bye.
You're watching GTV, and we hope you enjoyed this afternoon slot of Children's GBC. And of course, don't forget, tomorrow morning that Bertie and Penelope will be broadcasting Playdates programs as well. So that's tomorrow morning. But right here on GTV right now, it's time for today's episode of Neighbours.